Hi everybody, it's Deborah from workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching my video today. Today's video is called How to Create an Email Sales Funnel with Your Content Using AWeber. Now, if you have been here before, you know that I have a website called workathomeonlineforfree.com. I'll give you a link in the description box where I teach people how to make money online. I have been a full-time affiliate marketer since 2015. I'm going to give you a link in the description box to a company called Wealthy Affiliate. They're the ones that gave me my training to become an affiliate marketer. So if you want to learn more about that, I'm going to give you a link. I'm also going to give you some resources in the description box for today's video. I'm going to give you a link to AWeber in case you're not already using it. It's a link for a free trial. I'm going to give you a link for my full review of AWeber if you want to find out more about it. I'm also going to give you a couple of links for a couple more videos that I've already done where I'm doing a full-blown tutorial about email marketing. And I'm going to give you some other help along the way as well. And at the end, I'm going to have a free gift for you that I think you're going to like. So stick with me. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I will see your comments and I will answer them. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, I have already my AWeber account, and today's video is not going to be how to sign up with AWeber. I'm not going to, show you all of that. I am going to give you the links to some other email tutorials that you can go ahead and go to, but I will give you the link for AWeber so you can go in, you can sign up for the free account. So we're starting there. I've got my free account, and when you get into AWeber, you set up lists. This one is called Lewiston Writers Group. Just as an aside, I happen to own a writers group. I've run it for about 11 years or so, and several years ago I created a website for the writers group, and we're gonna use that website today just kind of as our example so that I can actually show you, because I'm going to actually show you how to do this. So obviously we need a real website with real content to do it. Also, as an aside, I am going to be building a course, an affiliate marketing course, and I'm going to be using this website, lewistonwritersgroup.com, as my sample. And so we're going to actually, during that course, we're going to go into this website and we're going to revamp it. And we're going to do all kinds of things. And I'm going to be showing you pretty much every single thing I do as a full-time affiliate marketer. So if you're interested in more of what we're doing today, where I'm actually showing you real life stuff with a real life website, go ahead and use the link in the description box to subscribe to my email list and or subscribe to this YouTube channel so you'll know when that course is available. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're in my email account, or my AWeber account, and we chose my list. I have several lists. I'm a full-time affiliate marketer. I have several websites. So I have many lists within my AWeber account. This one happens to be for the Lewiston Writers Group. That's the website that we're working on. Now, if you go into AWeber, you have several options for how to send emails, how to do funnels and everything. You can do a few things. Now, I would love to continue on and do like a full-blown video about all these features and stuff. But again, I'm going to give you a couple more links to other videos that I did that are going to show you more of that. So I'm going to try to stay on topic today as much as I can so that you get what you came for. So you can do a couple of different sort of funnels in AWeber. One is called a campaign, where you can go here to messages, you go down here to campaigns, and that is where you would do like a specific funnel. Like, for example, if you're promoting a certain event, or if you're promoting a certain, a free ebook or a certain training or something specific, you can create a campaign in AWeber where you can have people sign up like on a separate sign up form for that, and they go to this separate campaign, this separate little funnel that is specific for that. Okay, like if they sign up for a free ebook, then obviously your first email in your campaign would be, thank you so much for subscribing. Here's your free ebook. All right. And then the next email you might set up to go a couple days later and say, did you enjoy the ebook? You might enjoy this. Do you see what I mean? That's a campaign. That's a very specific, usually smaller email funnel that you could set up in AWeber. What we're talking about today is an email marketing funnel with your own content. Now, I've been doing this for years, and I want to show you exactly what I do. Also within AWeber, you have the option to set up what they call a follow-up series. It's also referred to as a legacy follow-up series. Now, let's click in here. You go into your list, you click into follow-up series. Now, what this is this is a follow-up series of emails that will go out to every subscriber on your list automatically. And it doesn't matter if they subscribed with this form, with that form, if they subscribed on Facebook, if they subscribed here, if they subscribed there. If they sign up for this email list, they end up in this funnel. Now, that doesn't mean they can't also get the campaigns. If you have them sign up for something specific, they will get those. But this is a, let's call it an evergreen, lifelong funnel of weekly communications that go out to your subscribers. Okay, that's what this is. So it's called a follow-up series. Now, you can see I have mine set up. Now, let me just explain a little bit. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to show you how to put emails in here. Now, let me show you a couple of things. First of all, let's go to this website, lewistonwritersgroup.com, and I specifically left it here with this pop-up. As you can see, I have a pop-up set up on this website where I'm inviting people to subscribe to my mailing list. You can do a pop-up like that. Now, they would go in there. This pop-up is linked to my list in AWeber, so they end up on that list. They end up in that funnel that we're talking about. You can also do a widget on your sidebar, which are these things over here. You can do an image there where you can set that up to be an invitation to sign up for your email list. You can also embed a sign up form within each page of your content. I'm going to give you 2 different videos. I'll give you the link in the description box on how to do that. Okay, how do you get the subscribers? And I'll teach you how to set that up. So here's the website. And I set it up to get, obviously, subscribers on my website. Now, another thing that I do is I manage my websites on Spreadsheets, okay? Because obviously I've been doing this for a lot of years. I have literally hundreds of pages of contents. I've done hundreds of videos. I've done hundreds of blog posts for my website. And so obviously you need a place to organize and keep track of all of this. I've always used an Excel spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet that I initially set up for this website, and it keeps, as you can see, it. I put the date of the content, the page name, whether it's a page or post that I created. I do some details about the keywords, the link. I keep track of whether I put it on social media, whether I sent it out to my subscribers, did I submit it to Google and Bing. Do you see what I mean? By the way, if you're interested in this sort of thing, please go ahead and subscribe, because like I say, I'm going to be doing a full-blown course, and I'm going to be showing you all of these things that I do for my job as a full-time affiliate marketer. But here we are. Here's my content. Here's all my pages. And I'm assuming that if you already have a website or you already have a blog, that you have something like this where you save, you have a list of all your pages and posts. If not, you've got it obviously in your website. You have obviously access to all of your pages. You can see all your pages. You can see all your posts. I find it easier to do a spreadsheet. Anyway, you've got all your content, okay? Now, what I do is I go into AWeber and I put all my content into a funnel. All right. Now, this one, for example, for every funnel that I have, and I have one for each one of my websites, the first email they get immediately upon subscribing, and that's a welcome email. And I say, thank you for subscribing, welcome to my website, a little bit about the website, whatever. So you would do a welcome email that they get immediately upon subscribing, again, regardless of how they subscribed. And then I do either every 5 days or every 7 days. I do a follow-up email. And what I do is I create an email for each page of my blogs. So, like, for example, now this is a website that I built for my writers group. So the second email that they get is showcasing our books. That's why we have the website, to sell our books. So the second email in my funnel is here's our books, okay? Now you can see beginning with my third email, this is where I begin to share my content with them. And again, I set it up for every 7 days or so they get an email from this website. And this one is your writing can be featured on our website. And it contains an email. It is an email where I send them that article, okay? I'm sorry, my internet is taking forever today. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have this issue today. I live in an apartment complex, and even though I'm not on Wi-Fi, I'm connected via Ethernet. I have terrible email problems here. I've called the email or the internet company 9 times in the 2 years that I've lived here. I have a terrible problem with it. So I'm very sorry about that. Hopefully it's not going to cause too many problems for our video. But I create an email where the subject line is the name of the post, whatever your blog post is, and then the content of the email is usually the first paragraph of the post. Okay, so for example, let's say here we are on the spreadsheet. Say we're going to add questions to ask a literary agent. That's a page of content that I wrote on this website that obviously it's relevant to the website or it wouldn't be on there, wouldn't be on there to begin with. So I can take this post on my website, create an email in my funnel, go to the funnel, create an email. In the subject line, it's going to say questions to ask about a literary agent, and then the first paragraph of my email is going to be the first paragraph of my post, because don't you open up your post with some sort of a description about what the article is going to be about. So this person, for example, in this funnel, they would get this email, subject line, questions to ask about a literary agent. They open up the email, it says, Dear Susie, whatever their name is, and then it says, just because an agent has agreed to take you on as a client doesn't mean she's the right agent for you. Though it might seem foolish to question it, you're lucky enough to have an agent, right? You really have to make sure the agent is going to do the job you need and expect. So before you sign with an agent, ask these important questions. You see? So it tells them what to expect in the article, and then it gives a link to this article. It'll be like bold print, clear, click here to read more, and then it sends them to the article. So what I do is I literally go through my content on my website, and I do an email like this for my funnel for every page of content on my website. Now, obviously, you want to make sure that it's relevant. You want to make sure it's a nice post. You want to make sure, that it's obviously like appropriate to be sending them an email with this information, but that's what I do. And then you end up, let's go back to AWeber. You end up with your follow-up series that is every 7 days or so. I would recommend every 5 or 7 days you put these in and you schedule them out. So whenever anybody signs up for your email list, they automatically go into this funnel. They get a nice welcome email from you. And then every week or so, they get a nice email from you with with a link to one of your blog posts. All right. Now, if you are new and you just have a new blog, you have a new website, and you don't have a lot of content yet, that's fine. Now mine go on like, God, I have one that goes on for like 2 years because I've been doing this a long time. I've written a lot of blog posts. I've written a ton of content for my website, and also I have two YouTube channels. So whenever I do a new video, I also send that out to my subscribers. And so, I've just been doing this for a long time. So it doesn't matter. This can have three emails in the funnel. And then every time you create a new piece of content, whether you do a new video, if you're a YouTuber, or whether you create a new blog post, you add it to your legacy follow-up series funnel. You see? So over time, that just keeps building and building. And then what is so great about this is, any successful internet marketer will tell you the money is in the list. That's the phrase we use. The money is in the list. They're talking about this. They're talking about an email list. When somebody visits your website, you should be collecting their email address because they're obviously a targeted audience. They're at your website because they are interested in your content. So you want to collect their email address, and then you want to keep them interested by sending them valuable information information week after week via an email funnel. And what happens is you end up building trust with your email subscriber list. Every week they're getting an email from you. It's a helpful blog post, or it's a tutorial, or, you know, it obviously has to do with whatever your website is about. So they're interested in it. They can unsubscribe at any time. If they don't like to receive the emails, they can unsubscribe. And it's also a ready-made audience. And that's why they say the money is in the list. Every time you do a video, every time you do a new blog post, it's being added to this funnel. Okay, so you're not just out there in internet land trying to compete with, you know, for Google rankings and trying to compete on YouTube and everywhere. You have your captive audience that you're building over time, people who are subscribing whenever they visit your blog or your website, this captive audience of targeted people. And every time you do a new page of content, it goes out to your email subscribers, and then it stays that way. I've got funnels, I've got emails in my funnels for content I created back in 2016. You see, so it's kind of like you're getting paid over and over and over again for every blog post you do for years to come. Do you know what I mean? Do you see how it can build? Do you see how it's volume and how it's an audience that you own? The other thing that's valuable about having an email subscriber list is you own that list. You know, if you get a ton of traffic via YouTube, or if you get a ton of traffic from Pinterest or from Instagram or from Facebook, any of those platforms could go away at any time. You know, Google, for example, changes its algorithm several times, you know, over the years, and what was working for you to get traffic last year might not work for you next year. And so do you see what I mean? Whereas your email list is your email list. It's a targeted audience of people who are interested in your content that you have. And like I say, you have a funnel in place for all of your blog posts so that your blog posts are being seen by every person who subscribes to your email list. They're seeing those blog posts, they're clicking on them, they're buying the products in them, whatever you're doing, whatever your blog is about. All right, does that make sense? Now, I'm hesitating to actually run you through the process of creating one of these emails because my internet is acting up, but let me just, let's give it a try. If I can't actually show you in this video, I will sit here and I will tell you how to do it. It is not hard. Okay, so you're in your AWeber account. You choose the list that you're talking about. If you only have one blog, you're only going to have one list. You go down to messages. You go down to follow-up series. We end up here on this page. It's going to refresh. You go up here on the right-hand side and you say create a message. And like I say, you go to your content, whether you have a spreadsheet like mine, or if you're just in like your WordPress dashboard, your list of posts, wherever your content is, you go and you decide. And then obviously, make a note to yourself that you have put that piece of content in the funnel, because over time you're going to be creating more and more content. This funnel is going to become very large, so you're going to have to keep track of which ones. Now, like I said, in my spreadsheet, I have a column where I keep track, did I put it in my email funnel? So you go and you pick out your content. Which one are we going to put in the legacy series next? I tried to create a message here and it didn't go. You see that? That is so frustrating to me. Let's try again. Create a message. Oh, I'm sorry. Drag and drop email. That's what it's called. You pick that one. You go here. So again, you take the title of your blog post. I'm just going to copy this title. And that's going to be the subject line. And that's the thing that's easy about it is, you've already got a title for your email. You use the title of the blog post. You've already got an opening paragraph for your email because you just use the opening paragraph from the piece of content, from the article. If you're doing this with YouTube videos, obviously you have a description in your description box of your video, and you would just put that in and then put a link to the video. You see, so you just put your first paragraph and then the link to your video. So I copied that title. We're going to go up here. We paste that in the title. And then here's your content. So the content of your email. So we go and, like I say, we take the first paragraph. Now again, make sure it makes sense. Make sure that this would make sense in an email, and obviously it would. AWeber just gives you like template thanks text here. You just back this out. I'm backing up here. You can't see me because my internet is taking forever. So you just back this out. And that first line there where it says, hey, first name, that's AWeber setting it up to address the person by name. So you paste that content in, and then you say, for example, click here to read the article. Oops, let's spell right because we don't want to look stupid. Click here to read the article, and then say, thanks, however you want to end it. And so then what you do is you highlight this text. I usually put it in bold. I go up here and I make it blue because that's like the universal color for letting somebody know that something is clickable. You go up to whatever your post is. You get your link for the post that you're trying to guide them to. You go up here to this little paperclip, this little attachment, or link rather. You click on that and you put the link in. See down here, I'm pasting the link in there. You say okay. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. Now you might want to go in. I would do a bigger font. For some reason, AWeber thinks that everybody is reading with a microphone, with a magnifying glass. I don't know why they put the print so small. I wish that they wouldn't. But what you can do is you can go down here in the right-hand corner and save it. You can also go up here in the upper right-hand corner and preview and test. That's where you get to actually see what this looks like. So this is what they would get. Questions to ask about a literary agent. Here's the nice paragraph we put in. Here's the link. And then they click on this link and it takes them to the article. You see? And so on and so on and so on. And so let's go back up here in my right-hand corner. You see my cursor? Back to editor. Save and exit. Now I'm going to, it should take us back to, let's see if it takes me back to the follow-up series. It should. It could possibly take me to drafts, but I think it's going to take me back to the follow-up series. So that's how you create the email. And again, you can create that for every piece of your funnel or every piece of content that you have on your blog or your website. Okay, it did send it to drafts, see? And then you can put it in your follow-up series. So here's how you put it in your follow-up series. It creates the email. Here it is in drafts. It's all created. Now here's your send options. Now you could send that out right now to your subscribers if you want to, but we're adding it to the funnel. So you click your little arrow and see how it says add to follow-up series. You add it to the follow-up series. And it will ask you, how many days apart do you want this from the last email that you sent in the follow-up series? Now, I say every 5 or 7 days. This funnel I happen to have set up for 7 days. So you say 7 days. You want to set them up 7 days apart. Down here on the right, look at my cursor, add to follow-up series. All right. So what that does is that adds that email to the bottom of your follow-up series. So when somebody signs up for your email, they're getting these every 7 days, every 7 days. So every time you create a new piece of content, it gets added to your funnel. Now here we are back at our follow-up series. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, here it is. Now this happens to be the 34th email that I have added to this funnel. So here it is. Here it is. This is the email. It's set up to go 7 days after the last email that they received. And that's how you do it. Now I'm actually going to delete this because I don't necessarily want that to be at the end of the funnel because this is content that's already in the funnel. But anyway, that's how you do it. Okay, that's how you do it. While we're in AWeber, let's see if there's anything else. Like I said, you can go in here under messages, you can click on campaigns, and you can do mini funnels. Like I said, if there's something specific you want to send somebody, you would use a campaign, okay? And you would tag those people when they come in and they would get a specific thing. But the follow-up series is for anyone who subscribes to your email list, goes in here and they get into this funnel, and about every week or so they get a nice email from you with all this relevant content that's going to help them. Now let me get out of here, and I just want to offer you a couple of things before we go. I'm so frustrated with my internet. It won't let me move about here. I'm trying to get us out of this AWeber page. I'm telling you, I don't even know what to do, because I've called my cable companies or my internet companies so many times, and they just aren't able to fix this for me. I'm connected directly to my modem via an Ethernet cord, so you know, Wi-Fi or no Wi-Fi, I should not be having these difficulties. I'm really sorry that we're taking time during the video for this, but anyway, I just wanted to come out of this and just oh, now look what it's doing. Yeah, that looks great. I'm telling you, it's craziness. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I want to tell you a couple things before we go. First of all, like I said, if you don't already have AWeber, I'm going to give you a link to get the free starter membership with AWeber. I'm going to give you a link to my full review of AWeber. I'm going to give you a link to 2 different videos. One is going to show you exactly how to do the pop-up box on your website so you can get subscribers that way. The other one's going to show you how to do sidebar widgets, where you could put an invite for them to opt in on the side of your website. I'm also going to give you a couple of more links to a couple more full-blown tutorials that I have done within AWeber, showing you stuff, showing how I use email marketing in my business. And I also told you I was going to have a free gift for you. I'm going to give you a link to a free email course put out by AWeber, and it's called What to Write in Your Email, and it comes with 45 pre-written templates that you can use for your email marketing. If you want to use their template for your funnels, like we're just talking about, if you want to use their templates for little campaigns like we talked about, it's a full course from AWeber, and it is free, and I'm going to give you a link for that in the subscription box. Now, if you sign up for that, that's going to put you on my email list. If you don't want that email course, I'm also giving you a link to sign up for my email list. And like I say, you're going to see my funnel. When you sign up for my email list, you're going to receive an email every 5 days from workathomeonlineforfree.com. Again, where you're going to see exactly what I've just shown you, where I'm sending you my articles and my blog posts every week. So you can kind of see from the recipient's point of view, what does this look like? What's it like if I sign up and somebody has me in this sort of a funnel? So you're going to be able to see it. And obviously you can unsubscribe from that at any time. Speaking of subscribing, if you're not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, I would love so much to have you on board. I do a video about once a week, again, all about how to make money online. I'm going to give you the link in the description box to get the free training from Wealthy Affiliate, which is how I started and how I became a full-time affiliate marketer. So I'd love to have you on board there. And again, if you have any questions on this video or any video, please feel free to comment. If you subscribe to my email list, feel free to reply to any of those emails. I will see your question and I will give you an answer, and I will help you in any way that I can. So again, thanks so much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please give it a like. It helps YouTubers a lot when you do that. And again, my name is Deborah, and my website is workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.